According to FBI statistics, parking lots and garages are the third most common location for serious crime in the United States, with vandalism, burglaries, car theft, and assault all occurring at alarming rates. Despite cameras being everywhere today, parking lots remain one of the easiest targets because most systems record only what already happened. Hi, I'm Oli, and today we'll explore what makes a parking lot truly safe using cameras and other assets. For this topic, let's head to the Civics website. So there are a lot of problems with parking lots. Since it's very often wide areas, it can be difficult for an AI to differentiate from someone opening their trunk or someone trying to force it open. Because very often, the cameras have a very wide angle. For example, if we look at this site, you can see there are many cameras. So when you have a very wide parking lot, you need many cameras, and your cameras need to see far enough and have a good resolution to actually see stuff. There are cameras that look farther and other that look wider. You either need a lot of cameras, or you can go for the continuous monitoring, where an operator will be looking at the live feed 24/7 if needed, because you can customize your service. As you can see here, there are a lot of services that security companies use, and it's really rare that you only use one of them. You will mix. For example, here you have the autonomous security box, which is a Civics product. And on the security box, you have cameras, a strobe, a talk down speaker, and you can also add more stuff. And you don't even need to use all of them. You can only have the strobe and the talk down, for example. Lately, we've secured an airport almost only using autonomous security boxes with the strobe and the talk down speakers. And it reduced the crime rates on the sites by almost 100%, because thieves would just see the autonomous security box and know it's secured. So they would just leave. And if in case someone actually comes, they will see the light of the strobe and then a message from the operator telling them to leave. So the customization of the devices can be all yours to decide, but video monitoring companies can do all this for you, and they will examine your sites, making sure you have the best security applied. So we have the gun detection AI, the violence detection AI, emergency intercom monitoring, time alert from when people have to pay for a certain amount of time to stay on the site, virtual guard tour, remote gate control. Remote gate control is very popular. Security companies will control the gate, verifying the credentials of people. If it's a private parking lot, making sure people pays, because we know the door can be easily opened if people forget to pass. But security companies make sure not to let any intruders inside. So you have tailgating detection AI also, which will make sure that only one car passes. Loitering detection AI. We've seen a lot of loitering in underground parking lots where you'd have people in the staircases, elevators, and even just in the corner of the parking lot doing completely nothing, and sometimes just homeless people, which can scare users of the parking lot. This is a very common problem. There is also license plate recognition. So you can really just build your own security with this image. And again, you don't need to do this all by yourself. Contact the monitoring security company and they can do all this for you. As you can see, there's a lot of AI usage, which is not required because you can have continuous monitoring. I would recommend to use continuous monitoring if you have a very high traffic parking lot. Otherwise, you can use multiple services here. It is a lot about cost efficiency, right? So don't hesitate to ask your monitoring service company. This is the parking lot security camera topic. And if you have any more questions, just ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.